is your destiny.
I will avenge Scar. Take his place in the Pride Land.
Kovu'S real father has been found, and no, it's not Scar. For as long as the Lion King films have existed, many of us assumed that Kovu was Scar's cub. I mean, look at him. He's got that dark mane, those piercing green eyes, and that mysterious energy that just screams, I'm Scar's legacy. Plus, the way Zira talks about Scar, you'd think they were lovers or something. She trained Kovu like a little war machine, shaped him to be the next great ruler in Scar's shadow. How could he not be his son? But then came that little line that stopped all of us in our tracks. Remember Nuka, Zira's bitter, scrappy firstborn who clearly got the short end of the stick when it came to attention and approval? In The Lion King 2, Simba's pride, he scoffs, Scar wasn't even his father. He just took him in.
Kovu. Scar wasn't even his father. He just took him in.
That one line changes everything. What? So, Kovu's not Scar's cub after all? Then who is? It's right there in the film. Zira actually says Scar hand-chose Kovu to follow in his paw prints, not gave birth to, not raised, not fathered. He chose him. Like a political pick. Like a twisted little Simba to be. And that's where things get wild. Because if Scar adopted Kovu, someone else had to sire him. And whoever that lion is, we've never seen him. Or have we? Now, the filmmakers confirmed this themselves. In behind-the-scenes interviews, they mentioned avoiding any blood relation between Scar and Kovu to sidestep some awkward storytelling. I mean, Kovu ends up falling in love with Kiara, Simba's daughter. If Scar was his father, that'd make things a bit too Game of Thronesy, right? So, canonically, Kovu isn't Scar's biological son, but that just leads to the next big mystery. Who is his father? Some believe Kovu's father must have been a lion from the Outlands, someone loyal to Zira's cause, maybe even Scar's second-in-command. But others dig deeper, turning to the expanded Lion King universe, books, and forgotten side characters. One name that comes up a lot is Chumvi. Ring a bell? He was one of Simba's cubhood friends in the 6 New Adventures books. He was confident, kind of cocky, with golden brown fur and a rebellious streak. If he somehow crossed paths with Zira later in life, could something have happened? Could he have left the Pride Lands and, unknowingly or not, fathered Kovu? It's speculative, sure, but wouldn't that be a twist? Then there's Tojo. You might remember him from those same books. He had this sweet, gentle personality and a thing for taking care of animals, especially birds. He wasn't a fighter, more of a soft-hearted type. Doesn't sound like Zira's type, right? But what if she saw something in him? A kind of naive charm? Here's the thing. Vitani, Kovu's sister, has piercing blue eyes, just like Tojo. That's rare in lion terms. A fluke? Maybe. Or maybe a breadcrumb. Could Kovu and Vitani be Tojo's cubs? It's not impossible. And what about Malka? Another lion from Simba's cubhood days, known for his sense of adventure and being a bit of a wanderer. He had this almost roguelike quality. He came and went, not fully tied to any pride. That kind of lion could easily vanish into the Outlands, fall in with Zira, and father a cub without the rest of the Pride Lands ever knowing. Plus, Malka had a similar coat color, and a bit of that roguish charm Kovu later shows. Coincidence? Maybe. But this mystery is starting to feel a lot more connected than we thought. Now, let's take a step back for a moment and ask, what kind of lion would Zira even choose to father her cub? She's not the type to settle. She was fiercely loyal to Scar, obsessed even, so it's possible she didn't choose Kovu's father out of love, but strategy? Was he a powerful outsider? A lion with just enough strength and darkness to create the perfect heir? Or was it someone she manipulated to serve her long game? The way Kovu looks and behaves adds even more mystery. Visually, yes, he's a dead ringer for Scar, but maybe that was by design. Maybe Zira groomed him, molded his look and mannerisms to match the tyrant she worshipped. Could that be why his mane grows darker as he gets older? It's symbolic. She made him into Scar's image. But inside, Kovu isn't Scar. Not even close. Remember how he hesitates to go through with Zira's plan? How he questions everything the moment he starts to bond with Kiara? That inner conflict? That soft heart? That's not Scar. That's someone else's blood. Kovu is kind, thoughtful, and conflicted. He chooses love over revenge, and Scar would have never done that. The truth is, any lion with Scar's blood running through their veins would likely be just as ruthless as he was. As the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and in this case, it's highly unlikely that Kovu is Scar's offspring. He lacks the cold ambition, the hunger for power, and the cunning nature that defined Scar. Kovu may have been raised under Zira's influence, but his actions and heart tell a different story. Scar ruled through fear and manipulation. Kovu, on the other hand, shows signs of conscience and compassion, traits Scar would have seen as weaknesses. And let's not forget, lions in the Pride Lands live and die by lineage. Who your father is determines your future. Mufasa passed the crown to Simba. Scar tried to twist that order. But Kovu? He proves that it doesn't matter who sired you, it's who you choose to become. That's what makes his story so powerful. He doesn't need Scar's blood to be his heir. He needs heart, and he's got plenty of it. So, what if the real story isn't just about finding out who Kovu's father is, but realizing that the mystery itself is what makes Kovu special? He's not bound by legacy. He was adopted into darkness, but chose light. Raised for vengeance, but reached for peace. Still, the question lingers, doesn't it? Who do you think Kovu's father is? Could it be a lion from Simba's old circle? Chumvi, Tojo, Malka, someone we've never met? Or was Zira hiding a deeper, more personal secret all along? Whatever the answer, one thing's for sure. This mystery keeps the Pride Lands interesting. So if you're the kind of fan who still rewatches The Lion King 2 just to study Zira's every glare, who knows every lyric to My Lullaby, and who gets a thrill from uncovering secrets hidden in the tall grass of the Pride Lands, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join the Pride. Because we've got plenty more Lion King mysteries, fan theories, and untold backstories coming your way. You don't want to miss out on our next video.